Good afternoon, Trinity family. Just a quick check-in here. I heard from some people that the audio on Sunday was very challenging, and so I just wanted you to know I do have hard copy of the sermon if anybody would like that, and if it would be helpful. Just let me know. Eric has said with the current mics and the current cameras we have that the audio and video from the sanctuary is about as good as it's going to get. We don't have a lot of options of ways to do subtitles or to intersperse video. We're continuing to brainstorm that. If you have any resources or ideas, we'd be happy to hear from you. You will see in this email too that I've sent 2 attachments. So if you take a moment to read both of those, the first attachment is about discernment. And being in the candidacy process with the ELCA, discernment is something that is top of mind for me. And I thought it might be helpful for all of us as we go through the next few months and make decisions, that we make decisions in discernment. This handout is a great process. It starts with defining the difference between decision-making and discernment. And decision-making is defined as what we do out of our humanness. It's all about us and how we think we'll do it, getting it right. It's guided by our own human thinking, our pros and cons, what we want, what's in it for us. Whereas discernment is being led by and partnering with the Holy Spirit. It's allowing the Holy Spirit to initiate our decision rather than the loudest human voice. So I would pray that all of us take some time for discernment as we move into the next few weeks and the next few months and the rest of this year. Also, I'd like for you to take a look at the handout that's attached about summer and fall 2020 possibilities. From the results we got from the survey, I just put together some ideas for ways that we could continue to learn and grow together. So there's a study here that's based on a biblical book from the Old Testament, the book of Amos, a book from our current times, Dear Church, a love letter from a black preacher to the whitest denomination in the U.S. There's a women's book study. That one will be led by Noreen. There's a possibility for weekly devotions. We gather, we have rotating leaders who deliver a devotion. Then we have a time of gathering and fellowship. A session on spiritual practices based on a book, Practicing Our Faith, A Way of Life for a Searching People. Has about 13 chapters in that book with different faith practices, everything from honoring our body to household economics to community gatherings. So all kinds of different ways that we can make our faith the center of our life, as Dietrich Bonhoeffer said, bringing Christ into the center, the centeredness of Christ in all that we do. Theological themes in pop culture, an option to watch sitcoms and movies and things that show up in magazines or online, and just dig into what is the theology that's being espoused here. Does it align with our theology? Does it oppose it? Does it challenge it? And a prayer group. Our Facebook prayer group, which was private, went public to accommodate live streaming the worship services. We could go back to another private format where it could be about prayer request, but it could also be general sharing. It could be Thanksgivings. It could be birthday and anniversary wishes. It could just be a little bit more private group, a safe space for sharing. And then last, Lutheran confessional writings. We would use the Book of Concord and really dig in to some of the ways that Luther challenged the thinking of his time and how it shapes the theology that we practice today. So just some options for how we can gather. Most of these will probably be online. Some are in person. All of them are up to you. Which ones are of interest? Do you want to be a participant? Would you like to be a leader? So I will wait to hear from you, and I am happy to take up the mantle and organize. I can't, of course, lead all of these, but I would love to lead some of these, and I am happy to start getting all of this organized. So just a quick note to you on a Wednesday afternoon. I pray that your week is going well as we head into the last month of June 2020. It's hard to believe this year is almost half over. It's definitely been a different kind of year for all of us. So may God's grace, may God's peace, may the strength of God support you through these days. And I'll see you all soon.